Tony nominated. You know him from Pitch Perfect. There he is on Broadway. Dear Evan Hansen, Ben Platt, and they do these SoulCycle themed Dear Evan Hansen rides.
So I've heard.
Yeah, you haven't been to one.
Well, no, I'm a huge SoulCycler. I love SoulCycle. When I finished Book of Mormon, I wanted to drop some weight for this particular role because this kid, as you've seen, is a very nervous, kind of anxiety-ridden kid, can't really stand to eat very much, and I always saw him as sort of a smaller guy, and so my way into that was SoulCycle, so I'm a fiend.
You know, we just saw that clip, and your character going through the anxiety. Did you have any moments of difficulty yourself when you were doing it up on stage?
Certainly. I mean, I think, you know, I, like pretty much anyone else, can relate to the feeling of sort of being on the outside of things, not being able to really be fully present and engage with people and feel like you're sort of judging yourself and looking down on yourself. And I think that's why the show is connected with so many people, is because even if on the surface people seem sort of very typical or like they maybe fit in a really general kind of way, everybody has that feeling of loneliness, and I think that people maybe think that that's a unique feeling, and I think when they come and sit in the theater and experience this show and connect with this kid, they realize that everybody kind of shares that underlying feeling.
I don't think that, you know, there's anyone certainly that hasn't been through a moment of loneliness.
Certainly.
Or many moments of loneliness, both young and as adults.
Yeah.
Sure, or isolation, and I think like the hyperconnectivity of social media kind of amplifies that, because on the surface it obviously connects and brings together and creates this community, but that can also be a very isolating thing because it all becomes about sort of superficial connections.
I'm the most thankful for that I'm not a teenager during the age of social media, because you know, everybody was tormented at some form, at some way in time along the way in school. All kids go through it, right?
Yes.
But nowadays kids can't get away from it. There's no way to get away from it. So I am thankful for that, and I sometimes feel really bad for my kids or other kids. You know?
Certainly, and I think the show does a really good job of explaining that there are beautiful things to be found from social media and ways to belong and ways to connect and ways to form community, and also there's dangers in it if you're looking for validation from it or if you're looking to sort of judge yourself based on the way you're being received online.
Parents, kids, teenagers, everybody, if you're in New York, check it out.
Everybody needs to see it.
And by the way, don't talk, rest your voice. Rest your voice, you're off today. Dear Evan Hansen, playing now at the Music Box Theater here.
You're gonna